Hey folks, this is Mad Rabbit, and back in a WoW Talk video, part 7. I want to do a quick video today. Actually, I'm going to shoot 2 in a row here. First one about combat rogues and the changes that have come with 5.0.4 patch. As I may have mentioned in my recent episode of Flame Broil, I think episode 50 it was, I kind of went over some of the changes, at least the way I saw them. In the shaman class there, the elemental shaman class, I should say. I may mention that I was big in the combat rogues, and that was sort of my main class and my main character and all that. So yeah, I did have a little bit of experience with them, and I've always liked them. And I want to do just a really quick. I did a quick guide in the beta. I want to do a quick guide now, as I see them more now that I've actually put this character through some paces and some practice and. Just show you, just gonna give you a quick my take on things. This is obviously open for interpretation. You're looking for a top level DPS. This is probably not the guide to go to, and things are changing obviously. But yeah, let's go over quickly to go over the rotation. Previously, the rotation was pretty much just Sinister Strike, and usually like after you get like 4 combo points, you'd hit Revealing Strike for your 5th. Then you'd usually hit Eviscerate. In times past, also some people suggested using Rupture. There was always such a very small, minor increase in DPS when you did that. Probably better for more like longer battles, raids or bosses in a dungeon or whatnot. In this expansion, my understanding is that Rupture takes a little bit more of a primary role. But it still may not for when you're just questing, and maybe for trash in dungeons. I don't know for sure. Haven't really. Obviously, we're between some of the patch stuff here, so we haven't really tested out in the dungeon yet. But it would seem like now that what you would do is you gain your points obviously with Sinister Strike. Maybe the first time through you would actually use Rupture. And then you go back to Sinister Striking, building up combo points, and then Eviscerate, and you kind of go back and forth. Now, things have changed with Revealing Strike a little bit too, and it's become a little bit like Slice and Dice, as these are now things that you used to are things that you would want to keep active now. Instead of hitting this on, say, the last combo point, even though it does award you a combo point, it's something that you're supposed to just sort of keep going. As you can see here, it's sort of like an 18-second thing. Let me go over that again. Yeah, so you get that extra combo point for 18 seconds or whatever. So what they're saying is, so your rotation may end up being something like Sinister Strike to get a combo point, get Slice and Dice up, Sinister Strike, or maybe even just do Revealing Strike immediately after, and you build up your Sinister Strikes, and then you hit Rupture, build up your Sinister Strikes, hit Eviscerate, then when you go back, build up maybe do 1 or 2 Sinister Strikes to put Slice and Dice back up, and then maybe hit Revealing Strike again to keep that going. So they're more like, it's not like you really include Revealing Strike in that 4th or 5th one or whatever it happens to be. So it's sort of like your rotation's slightly different, even though it's sort of got the same elements. And one of the other abilities is changes I should say to keep note of. Fan of Knives now actually gives you a combo point. Good for trash, obviously, if you have a large amount of trash, low level, easy to kill stuff. Usually, like if you have 5-6 targets plus, you use Fan of Knives. At least that's sort of the philosophy in times past. And now what you would do is probably, when you're in those situations, which is rare, but when you are, you would build up your combo points with just spamming Fan of Knives, and then using this new ability called Crimson Tempest, which is sort of an AoE finisher, which uses your combo points just as if you were doing Eviscerate or Rupture. So the thing is, it does some bleeding damage stuff too, and all this. So it's something that might come into your rotation every once in a while. One thing I was very disappointed with, though, this is a big change to me for the combat rogues. Blade Fury. And it isn't so much this here, it's the lack of the Blade Flurry glyph, or at least maybe we should say it's been changed to really a sucky glyph, which I can maybe really, I can't see using outside of maybe PvP. Yeah, I really can't see using this. Seeing time has passed, the Blade Flurry glyph would eliminate some of the energy reduction that you get. And what I'm noticing is, as I'm going out there, I was doing Tol Barad dailies. Whenever I had to put this up to fight maybe 2 or 3 creatures at once, I was having a huge energy depletion problem. So it's almost better doing single target damage, in my opinion, and taking out a target quickly. So to me, Blade Flurry, that's a huge disappointment, mainly because of the glyph. So things are going to change with that. When you're running through a dungeon now, you're going to find when you're fighting a group of trash, maybe, whatever it happens to be, 3 or 4, whatever, that this is really, you're going to be finding yourself out of energy a lot when you have Blade Fury up. So I don't know what the future holds for this class as far as whether you're going to want to keep this on in those situations or not. Is it going to be to your advantage too? I'm assuming the number crunchers will come up and say, yeah, probably. So we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, I have one more topic to talk about concerning this new patch. And the next episode I've actually already shot before this episode, because this is I'm sort of reshooting this one. So we're going to go right into that in the next episode. Next episode will be about the Cross Realm Zone controversy, is what I'm calling it. Because there's a big, huge controversy about it. And then we'll go into it now, but I'll go into that in that video. And I'm going to upload that probably maybe the same time as this one, or maybe very shortly after. So keep an eye out for that. And I'll see you guys soon. Hopefully this helped you guys. And it's Mad Rabbit signing off. Adios.